Archaea pre-production meeting.
Yeah, yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. Intro music.
Hava, Nagila, Hava, Nagila, Hava.
I was gonna do something. Not gonna do it.
Yeah, you can do it.
No,
I want you to do it. I want it.
I'm not gonna do it.
I need it.
We'll fix it in post. Old ass movie reviews, where we review movies pre-1999 for free 99.
Wow.
Changed it a little bit.
I like it
because I didn't want to. Some people have either hearing impairments, but also sometimes I feel like I have a speech impediment. I don't, but it's a thing, and I didn't want to confuse pre-99 and free 99 as if I was saying the same word twice, which would be weird.
You know, this makes it worse. What you're doing
now,
is making it worse. It's so much worse. Yeah.
Now my uncomfortability is your uncomfortability.
You're like one of those Shriners children in the commercial.
What that means?
Look it up. It's very funny.
The Shriners children?
Yeah, look up the Shriners kids. They are. You want comedy? You go there. Joe Sonnenblick. Joe Sonnenblick here.
Yeah, I'm not big, and my phone wasn't plugged in, so
yeah, he just woke up. He's got bile.
Just woke up 5 minutes ago.
He's got bile in his system. He probably ate a whole roasted suckling pig before bed. You know, we
had raviolis with some bacon, sauteed bacon, and the mushrooms. And
you see how his face gets, folks, when he starts talking about like he's seen a long lost relative for the first time.
It's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is April. We're doing an April Fool's month,
and I am fooled. I've been fooled.
We're doing comedies this month, but also, there's also another theme to this month, just like historically. I don't remember what it is. It was right there. Now it's gone.
Now it's gone. I don't know.
Drugs, people. Don't do drugs.
And I'm the one doing the drugs, and Don is just a moron.
Mm.
You know. Okay, so we're doing Dogma. Kevin Smith.
Yeah, Kevin Smith Dogma, 1999.
Our first 99.
I don't think that's true.
It is. I looked it up. It's our first 99. We did 2 98s.
Oh, okay.
We did Belly and, or maybe we only did 1 98 and a couple of 97s. But
yeah,
we definitely
did 97s. Yeah.
Yeah. So 99 is new. So do you want to do the news first, or you want to play the game that I told you about 2 seconds before we got on the air?
I wasn't even listening to you.
That's great. I like that. Okay,
yeah,
so let's do the game.
Games.
So I have
games.
You want to play a game?
Play your game.
Play a game. What's in the fucking box, man? Guess which is the IMDb synopsis.
What year is that movie? When are we going to do that one?
7 is 97.
Interesting.
Yeah. Guess which is the IMDb synopsis out of 3 synopses. Okay, ready? Number 1, 2 fallen angels who were ejected from paradise find themselves banned in Wisconsin. They are now headed to New Jersey, where they find a loophole to get them back into heaven. The only catch is that it will destroy humanity, and a group bands together to stop them. That's number 1. Number 2, you got to be listening to the synopses.
Oh, I didn't know I was involved in this game.
Yeah. 2 fallen angels try to re-enter heaven, inadvertently causing an epic battle between good and evil in this irreverent, button-pushing comedy. And number 3, an abortion clinic worker with a special heritage is called upon to save existence from being negated by 2 renegade angels to try to exploit a loophole and re-enter heaven. Which one is the IMDb synopsis?
It's the 3rd one.
Very good guy!
It's literally what happened.
Wow! Yeah, no creativity on IMDb. Okay.
There's no creativity in that game. Who came up with the first 2? You?
No. The first one was Rotten Tomatoes. The second one was Mubi.
So your game is looking up other movie reviews.
I'm
right?
guessing which
And
IMDb.
guessing which one is the IMDb, but they're all going to be pretty much the movie review. It's just one is going to be slightly more
Worse.
specific.
Worse is the answer.
This is a dumb game. You made a dumb game.
That's okay.
You've wasted 3 minutes out of people's lives.
It was definitely not 3 minutes. It was like 45 seconds, and you wasted time.
That's what she said. How about you?
Hey, look, a good 45 seconds is better than an awful 10 minutes. Let me tell you.
No,
it is. I mean, you know better. The cast. Kevin Smith directed this. Matt Damon is Loki. Ben Affleck is Bartleby. Linda Fiorentino is Bethany. George Carlin, Cardinal Glick. Janine Garofalo, Liz. Jason Lee Azrael. Alan Rickman, Metatron. Jason Mewes, Jay. Kevin Smith, Silent Bob. Chris Rock, Rufus. Selma Hayek, Serendipity. And Alanis Morissette
Hold on.
is God.
my house is shaking.
So is mine. Earthquake.
Oh shit, Nikki.
Wow.
Yeah.
Earthquake.
In a doorway. Why? It stopped.
That's fine. Nah. Let them fall on his head. He's fine.
It's like a big machine, washing machine.
It was. I thought it was my washing
It's
machine.
still gone?
I don't feel anything. Maybe I have Parkinson's.
We're in the basement. This is the safest place to be.
Yeah, I'm in a basement.
Yes, but
Yeah, tornadoes, all that shit. You're all supposed to be in the basement. I was
What?
asleep for the last earthquake.
Okay,
The one that happened 2010, I think it was.
I don't know.
11.
I
I was
was
asleep. I was knocked out in Staten Island.
I was probably drunk.
That's what an earthquake feels like, huh?
That wasn't awful.
Kind of liked it.
Yeah.
Do it again. Put another quarter in the machine. Fine.
I almost came, earthquake. I was close.
Oh, maybe we shouldn't talk about Dogma. Uh-oh.
J-Lo killed Selena.
We're about to get smited.
Yeah, that was wild that we're talking about this movie. So it's my washing machine, and then you were like, my house is shaking.
Like, we don't have a washing machine. Why's the house shaking? Because my mom, I mean, she just got rid of it finally, but she had a very violently shaking washing machine for years. She didn't get rid of, and it used to do that, and it disturbed the neighbors next door.
Yeah, we have new washing machines, so I don't think they would do that.
Holy shit!
I'm a fan.
Like in the door, I'm like, take me.
Go tell it on the mountain.
Okay.
I don't care. It's Friday.
That happened.
You know why? You know why the earthquake? Because the Mets won a fucking baseball game.
Let's look on Twitter and see if anybody's tweeted. Earthquake.
Everybody's tweeting.
Shaky.
Somebody's
shaky.
like, is Michael J. Fox in my house?
Hashtag earthquake. Let's see how fast these fucking millennials. Yeah, literally 1 minute ago. Did anybody else experience earthquake in the
Hashtag John Tenta.
Totally just had a hashtag earthquake in New York. Did you feel it?
I just had a John Tenta in my house.
Down Lemon. Zach is whack. And those are the first three that came out. Yeah. Am I bugging? We just had an earthquake in New York. Breaking news. Yeah. All right. Anyway.
I had a good time. A good time was had by all. Now, can we just get to this? Because this. I gotta go quick. Come on. Hey, look.
I'm a little shaken.
Oh, shut up.
I'm a little shook.
Come on. I've walked in the Lower East Side with guns at night. People had guns. That was nothing. All right.
My cat and my dog were like, huh? What the fuck?
Yeah, I wonder how Chloe reacted. I'm downstairs. I don't know.
You okay, Bailey? She's like, look, okay.
Yeah.
She's like,
Alanis Morissette plays God. And then do the 1999 stuff.
Well, when did there be earthquakes in 1999? What happened in 99?
Let's go.
Here we go. The sleepiness.
Well, you were just asleep.
Ooh, white facts.
All right.
It's my kryptonite.
Yeah.
President Bill Clinton's impeachment trial begins in the U.S. Senate after the House voted to impeach him for lying about his affair with Monica Lewinsky.
Monica?
Her mother calls her Monica. I'm going to call her Monica.
Menachem Lewinsky.
Menachem. U.S. President Bill Clinton acquitted by the Senate in his impeachment trial that happened a month later, around about.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
It's so crazy how she got dragged. Like nowadays, she would
Everybody's sucking everybody's dick. Yeah, everybody's sucking everybody's dick.
No, but she would actually be a victim. And back then, she was like the butt of everybody's jokes. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty crazy.
That's everybody sucking everybody's dick. This is the dance they do. Who cares? She just sucked a dick. Big deal.
I mean, sure, now, big deal. But I'm just like, she was the butt of the joke for the rest of the 2000s.
Yeah. She's a Trivial Pursuit answer.
Literally, she's in the Snapple fact.
Mm-hmm.
Yada yada. World Trade Organization ruled in favor of the United States in its long-running trade dispute with the European Union over bananas. Bananas. That's important.
Bananas are okay.
Columbine, I don't know what you were trying to do right there, but I'm not biting.
I was going to go back to a blowjob joke.
Oh, no thanks. Columbine High School Massacre happened.
Would you say that's your favorite massacre?
No.
No? It's the original massacre, though. It's an OG massacre.
It's an OG white-on-white crime.
Yeah.
It's not an OG massacre.
The McDonald's, there was like a McDonald's.
White people committed upon non-white people for a long time before that.
Yeah, but we're talking about optics and the scope. It's a school shooting. It's an OG school shooting.
Tulsa, Oklahoma was a whole city that white people burned to the ground and murdered.
I never heard of it.
Yeah, I bet.
You sure it wasn't an earthquake?
Like, yeah, a bunch of kids in trench coats. And then you had, they were saying they were inspired by Matrix. They had Matrix come out.
The Matrix and Marilyn Manson. You know, if you're going to be inspired by stuff, be inspired by better stuff.
Yeah, they were trying to pin on
Eminem, Marilyn Manson,
life imitating art.
Yeah, give me a video games. I've played every violent video game there is. I don't give a fuck about. I don't want to buy a gun.
There has been subsequent copycat massacres ever since, and subsequent inspired movies ever since of.
And it's, you notice how all these motherfuckers.
That was just a thing.
Yeah, you notice how all these motherfuckers are the nerdy dickheads that read comic books. You never see anybody it is. You never see anybody who likes Ingmar Bergman or like good film going, you know what I'm gonna do today? I'm gonna shoot everybody. Nobody ever does that. We're just depressed.
I'm pretty sure it is those guys. Anyway,
it's not.
The International Criminal Tribunal for the former Yugoslavia indicts Slobodan Milosevic.
Slobodan Milosevic, Don. His mother calls him Leo.
Milo Chocolate Milk and 4 others for war crimes against humanity in Kosovo. The day of 6 billion, the proclaimed 6 billionth living human in the world is born. Oh, they actually put a number on somebody? That's interesting. The Sopranos, starring James Gandolfini as a mobster. Tony Soprano debuts on HBO.
Yeah, great show.
How many seasons is that again?
5 and 6.5.
I keep telling myself I'm going to watch it, but
I rewatched it 3 times and it gets better every time.
Millennium, third studio album by the Backstreet Boys, is released. One of the best-selling albums of all time. Over 30 million copies sold. Fly, fifth studio album by the Dixie Chicks, is released. Grammy
Count
Award
me
Best
in
Country
that
Album
30 million.
2000. Billboard Album of the Year 2000. Cher releases the single Believe.
You
Billboard Song of the Year
believe love after
1999.
love.
Grammy Award Best Dance Recording 2000.
I can
Tenor,
hear
Andrea
someone
Bocelli
inside.
releases his Sacred Arias album, the world's best-selling classical album by a single artist.
I am a blind guy. He's blind.
Is he?
How does he see those words?
Yeah, his eyes are closed. Eyes are closed in the picture. I guess you're right.
Ave, Ave Maria. Third cup of coffee.
Eighth bump of cocaine. World Snooker Championship. Crucible Theatre, Sheffield. Stephen Hendry of Scotland defeats Welshman Mark Williams 18-11 for a record 7th world crown.
Snooker.
The fuck is that?
It's a weird like pool table game. You ever see the pool tables that have like the red pins in the middle with the red balls? That's snooker.
Stupid.
It's really
86
stupid.
Tour de France. Lance Armstrong wins first of 7 consecutive.
Yeah, he might have won.
He's on drugs.
He might have won 7 consecutive, but you only got 1 ball now, buddy, because of the cancer.
Tony Hawk is the first skateboarder
900.
to win a 900.
I'll never forget where I was when I watched that. That was so cool.
Gnarly. Born. Let's look at some kids.
Born?
People who are born.
Bonnie.
Kernan Shipka.
Kernan.
Adut Achek.
Adut.
Adut Akek.
Adut.
What is she? Oh, a model. Yeah, she's gorgeous. That makes sense. She is a Australian and Sudanese. She's a South Sudanese model. Yeah, she looks crazy. Beautiful. Kernan is an actress. Kiernan. She's playing Sally Draper in Mad Men. Did you watch Mad Men?
No.
NBA Youngboy, born in 1909. John Zagarnbert.
John Zagarnbert.
She is, what does she do? What would you guess her?
Who is it?
Janja Garnbrett.
I don't know.
She's holding a Olympic gold medal. What does she win for?
Cricket?
Rock climbing.
Oh, that's
obviously
definitely something everybody guesses.
Lil Nas X, born in 1999.
Kind of sucks.
I like that kid.
It kind of sucks. The music sucks.
I mean, it's not for us.
Huh.
It's not for our generation, that's for sure.
Huh.
Luka Doncic.
Luka Doncic? You're doing that on purpose now. You really are. He's already the greatest foreign basketball player of all time. It's not even close.
Ginobili.
No, not even close.
Who died? Arthur Leonard Shawlow.
Lenny?
Physicist. Won the 1981 Nobel Prize in Physics with Nicholas Bloomberg and Kai Saigban. Hassan II.
Hassan.
Akio Morita.
Akio.
James Franklin Hyde.
Jimmy.
Franjo Toothman.
Franjo.
I've never seen a thing on top of a D. What does that do? Country is that? Croatian, Yugoslavian.
Mm-hmm.
There's a cross on the D. It's like a D, and then there's the cross on top of it.
It's a D+, like your average in college.
I wish. John F. Kennedy Jr.
Plane went bye-bye.
Actors who died in 1999. George C. Scott.
One of the greatest.
Stanley Kubrick.
One of the greatest.
Musicians who died. Doug Sam.
Jazz?
Singer-songwriter, musical polyglot, combined Western swing, pop rock, country and Tejano music
I don't know if I know him.
into his sound. Notable groups include Sir Douglas Quintet and the Texas Tornadoes.
Mm-hmm.
His heyday, I mean, his picture looks like it's from the 50s, so.
Okay.
Yeah. He doesn't look like he is Mexican, but maybe he is, I guess. His name doesn't.
What else you got?
Curtis Mayfield. He died.
I love Curtis Mayfield.
Athletes who died. Payne Stewart.
Golfer. Plane crash.
Gene Sarazen.
Don't know.
Golfer. Jim Peters.
Baseball player?
Wrong. Marathon runner.
Oh.
English. He doesn't look healthy.
No.
Wilt Chamberlain.
A lot of women.
I didn't know he died in 99.
Yeah. Young.
He was 63.
Yeah.
Cognitive heart failure. Congestive heart failure.
Cognitive.
He thought about it. Then he died.
Yeah.
Joe DiMaggio.
Yeah. Fuck him.
What did he do to you?
He's a Yankee.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Walter Payton.
Well, one of the greatest running backs of all time.
Famous weddings in 1999. General Hospital actor Steve Burton weds model Sherry Gustin at Cliffside Church in Dana Point, California.
Great.
Princess of Monaco, Caroline, weds dynastic head of House of Hanover and Britain.
Monaco?
That's not how Miles Davis pronounces it, so I like to say Monaco.
He was smoking crack.
Princess of Monaco, Caroline, weds dynastic head of House Hanover and Britain's King George I descendant, Prince Ernest August in Monaco. I need coffee so bad. Oh boy, famous divorces. Angelina Jolie divorces actor Johnny Lee Miller after 3 years of marriage. I don't even know who that is.
Johnny Lee Miller was in Trainspotting. He's a good actor.
Didn't see it. Prince Rogers Nelson divorces belly dancer mate Garcia after 2 years of marriage.
I would have thought that would work.
I'm sure she's done other things. Why is she just?
Yeah, she's a belly dancer.
Mm-hmm.
If that's the most interesting thing you've done, you're that thing.
Media tycoon Rupert Murdoch divorces journalist Anna Torv after 31 years of marriage.
I hope she got the bag.
31 years. She was 55 when they got divorced. Minus 31.
24, Don.
All right. That's not too creepy because he was 68 when they got. He's 13 years older. So, famous people is 99. Hilary Swank, Jeff Bezos, Kevin Spacey, Lauryn Hill. World leaders: Bill Clinton, Boris Yeltsin, Jiang Zemin, Tony Blair.
Okay.
That is a waste of time. Of 99.
You want to give me the Oscars?
You know, it actually doesn't say it there for one.
Oh.
Which
all
is
annoying.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Annoying. That's what I was waiting for.
Actually, it does. Yeah. Oops.
Okay.
I didn't look under the thing. So, who won Oscar for Best Actress?
Would it Hilary Swank?
Hilary Swank. Who
Boys
won
Don't Cry.
Best Actor?
Kevin Spacey?
Yeah. It's because I just read it. So.
No, but I mean, I've seen both Boys Don't Cry and American Beauty.
Yeah. Lauryn Hill won Grammy Grammy for Album of the Year. Jeff Bezos was tied Person of the Year.
That album still bumps.
Jeff Bezos?
No. I said that album still bumps.
He bought his album.
Yeah.
1999. This is a list of 200, and the least grossing. Nope, that's not the order that's in. Never mind. Oh, kinda. Yeah. The least grossing movie of 1999 was a movie called Limbo. It made $2.1 million.
Limbo.
And one of these days, we're gonna do pick years and do like the
worst.
The bottom of the list.
We can do that.
The bottom of the list.
That works for me.
Might be difficult because some of these movies are just
You
And
watching?
we'll have to move our way up on the list, I guess, of the year to
You
try to
watching alien
accomplish
pornos?
it. This one, Limbo, is in economically. I need coffee. That earthquake really shook me up.
Come on.
In an economically devastated Alaskan town, a fisherman with a troublesome past dates a woman whose young daughter does not approve of him. When he witnesses the murder of his shady brother, he, the woman, and the kid run to the wilderness.
This sounds good. This sounds like I want to see it.
What do we have for June?
I don't know. Let's discuss
we're in
that.
April. What do we have for May?
Musicals.
I don't think any of us was looking forward to that.
No, we're not. It's going to be bad, but
we could skip. Let's skip it. Let's do the worst films next month. Let's not do musicals. I think that was a fleeting thought that I had.
No, we both agreed.
All right, we could agree not to. What the fuck is wrong with us? It's our show.
All right.
No, we both said it.
All right, come on. Already 25 minutes in. Come on.
Who's the cast of this? I don't know who's in this. I guess a bunch of nobodies.
Wait, let me see. I'll look.
It's called Limbo. See more details at IMDb. All right, let's see.
Limbo.
I really want coffee real bad. Real bad.
Oh, it's a John Sayles movie. Oh, all right. This is a good cast. David Strathairn, Mary Elizabeth Mastriano, Chris Christopherson. This is a fucking good cast, man. I'd see the fuck out of it. David Strathairn was in A League of Their Own. He was Lowenstein.
The guy with the glasses?
Yeah.
Okay.
This could be good.
Yeah. Made $2 million, so I guess it can't be that bad.
All right, let's 20 to 1. Go 20 to 1.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna see what else is in this list. Fight Club, that was 99.
Yeah.
That was like low, 56. Thought it would have been better.
Sucks.
Mystery Men. I like that movie.
Sucks.
I like that movie. It was stupid. It was stupid, but it was good. That came in at 71. We got what else? What else we have here? The Talented Mr. Ripley.
That movie's really good.
Where do we think Dogma ended up on the list? Summer of Sam was 89.
That movie sucks.
Faculty 88.
Movie sucks.
Ed TV 86.
That movie sucks.
The Iron Giant was 85.
I never saw it.
That movie was really good. We could check that out for Animation August.
Okay.
That was actually
what do I think Dogma ended up? I'll say 37.
Wow, no. Galaxy Quest 94. Man on the Moon 93.
Again, great performance, not a great movie.
Muppets from Space 107.
I missed it.
Loved it. Being John Malkovich 101.
I think it's kind of crappy. I think it's that great.
The Rage, Carrie 2, 103.
Never saw it.
Rushmore 104.
That's crazy. That should be number 1.
The Waterboy 122.
Fucking hate.
Seems like you like it.
No, I don't.
Office Space 134.
Great movie. So funny. That's a contender.
We could do that one.
That's a contender. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it later.
Office Space is pretty groundbreaking stuff. Buena Vista Social Club. Really love that one.
It's okay.
That would have been something really cool to put in. We could have plugged in. If we want to still stick with, talk about it, stick with. If we just want to do movies of music, that could fit into next month. If we and not musicals, but just movies of music. So like that is one of my favorite documentaries. Buena Vista Social Club. I've watched that 100 times.
But then are we allowing concert films?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay.
Yeah, why not?
All right.
But Rush Hour 165.
Whatever.
Gods and Monsters 168.
It's too long.
I don't know what that is.
It's about James Whale.
Last Days of Frankenstein director James Whale are explored. Interesting.
Ian McKellen, I believe.
Bicentennial Man.
Never saw it.
I remember watching this movie a lot. I actually really liked it. It had a lot of cool Isaac Asimov. It's an Isaac Asimov book it's based on. I'm a big fan of Isaac Asimov stuff and some of a lot of his stuff actually. So you think about movies like what's the other one? With Will Smith and the robot. That's Isaac Asimov. iRobot, Isaac Asimov, yeah. Pretty tight stuff. Yeah, we'll do a sci-fi month one of these months.
And I will be taking off that entire month.
A Bug's Life, 1999. That came out at 59.
I think I saw that in theaters when I was 11 with friends, and I don't remember it at all.
Yeah. Any Given Sunday, it came out at 57.
A terrible movie with a great monologue by Al Pacino.
Instinct, 61.
Oh. Ugh.
What's this? Blast from the Past. Is this the dinosaur movie?
No, that's with Brendan Fraser when he finally sees black people.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
Yikes. We gotta do a yikes month of like the most cringe, like, whoa type of movies.
Birth of a Nation.
No. The Wood, 1999.
I like The Wood. You don't.
It's all right.
You're crazy. I like The Wood.
It's all right. Doug's first movie, 1999. That was tight.
I never saw it.
You didn't watch Doug?
I liked the show. I didn't cross over to go to the theater to watch Doug movies.
You're bugging. Deuce Bigalow, Male Gigolo, 1999.
Rob Schneider's a weirdo.
I like him. His daughter's very talented.
Weirdo.
He has a very talented daughter who sings.
Yeah, well, he doesn't want you to exist.
Rob Schneider?
Yeah.
What makes you think that?
He's an all lives matter, anti-Black Lives Matter motherfucker.
Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed that. That's crazy. Eyes Wide Shut, number 40.
So that movie is the first hour and 15 minutes of that movie are great, and then Stanley Kubrick died, and his brother finished it, and it was not good anymore.
American Beauty came in at 27.
It's okay. I think it's a pretty weak Best Picture.
Pokemon, the first movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back, number 24. I saw that in the theaters.
I believe it.
Yeah, I was a Pokemon guy. Life, number 33.
Oh, with Eddie Murphy and oh, that movie's great. That movie's so funny.
Number 36.
What, Arnold?
Yep. I saw that in the theaters too.
I did too. My dad and I went to the Midway.
I'm pretty sure my father took me to see that.
Yeah, it's not good.
The Green Mile, number 31.
Oh, boss. Terrible.
I have I think I sent it to you. It was I saw a YouTube young lady. She has seems to be a show where she like dissects films, and she was dissecting this film,
the Magic Negro trope.
Yeah, the magical Negro trope. Yeah. It was really good. She did a really good job.
Yeah, I watched that. I watched her breakdown. It was very good.
Very good. The Bone Collector, 1999.
Pretty underrated. Pretty underrated movie.
I didn't hate it at all. I think it was pretty cool that he was just in a fucking bed the whole time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just doing his thing.
He's a good actor, that guy, Leland Orser. He's a really good actor.
Denzel Washington.
No, Denzel's good. Oh, Denzel's good.
Have you heard of him?
But Leland Orser was also on ER for many seasons. He was very good.
Mm-hmm. We got South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut.
That movie sucks, bro. I'm sorry. That movie sucks ass.
Are you not a South Park guy?
No, I the first 6 seasons of South Park are great. And then it just sort of...
I haven't seen it in years.
Yeah, it's bad.
You've Got Mail was number 45.
You've got a bad movie.
This was a packed fucking year. Not everything great, yes, but movies that people fucking know. Star Trek Insurrection came out at 109.
I don't think I saw that.
A Midsummer Night's Dream. I remember that.
I didn't see that one.
I can't really tell who's in it. But I remember it. For the Love of the Game.
That's a baseball movie. It's not great.
The Out of Towners, the remake.
Horrible. Steve Martin and Goldie
Yeah.
Hawn. Horrible
I
remake.
love Steve Martin. I would
But
probably get a kick
but
out of it.
but the original Out of Towners with
Yeah, the
Jack
original.
Lemmon. Oh my god! I can't believe you've seen that.
Yeah, I've seen it. Of course not.
So good.
The King and I, 1999.
No. Movie's like
Oh, the
4
cartoon
hours.
one. No, it's the cartoon one.
I didn't see that one.
So I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, because the King. Well, they did do a remake of The King and I in the '90s, and it was like 4 hours long. It was very bad.
The Adventures of Elmo and Grouchland.
This is
129.
What number is this?
129 made $11 million.
Why are you going backwards?
I'm going up and down, swinging it. Babe, Pig in the City, 194.
So that was the sequel to an okay movie.
Babe was dope.
It was okay. I didn't see the sequel. I don't care about
Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
So good. Guy Ritchie. Guy Ritchie's first feature, and then he made Snatch, and then it all went downhill from there.
Gloria.
Who the fuck was in Gloria? What is Gloria?
Sharon Stone.
Because
after serving 3 years in prison covering for her gangster boyfriend Kevin, Gloria returns to New York City for the money she was promised. Inside Kevin's base of operations, she finds 7-year-old Nikki.
Oh, it's a remake. It's the remake of the John Cassavetes movie. Yeah, with Jenna Rollins.
Oh, okay. Sounds interesting.
The original's great. I never saw the remake.
Jacob the Liar. It's a World War II movie.
Yeah, with Robin Williams. It sucks. Robin Williams was not a good actor. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry.
You're full of shit.
No, I like Robin Williams, but He
was a great actor.
He was great in Insomnia and Death to Smoochie. Those are the two I really... What else? I mean, Good Morning Vietnam sucks.
The one with Nathan Lane.
Oh, the Birdcage. Right? Okay, I'll put.
Bugging, son. Bicentennial Man, the one I just read, is also great.
I didn't see it, but he's made a lot of crap. Like a lot.
Well, yeah, he pushed out a lot of movies, though. You're gonna have
1 hour.
Patch Adams.
Patch Adams sucks. That movie sucks.
You're bugging. All right, we're gonna go from
20 to 1. Oh my God! You're doing this.
Here we go. Number 20, Sleepy Hollow. Have you heard of it?
I've heard of it.
Number 19, Shakespeare in Love. Have you heard of it?
I've heard of it.
Number 18, Inspector Gadget. Have you heard of it?
I've heard of it.
And number 17, American Pie.
Some of these movies suck, man.
16, The General's Daughter.
I've seen it.
Okay, but you haven't heard of it.
I've never heard of it.
15, Analyze This.
Okay.
14, Wild Wild West.
Wow.
13, Double Jeopardy.
It's okay.
12, The World Is Not Enough.
I never saw that.
11, Notting Hill.
I never saw that.
Number 10, The Blair Witch Project.
Movie sucks.
Number 9, Runaway Bride.
Movie sucks.
Number 8, The Mummy.
That's good.
Number 7, Big Daddy.
Movie sucks.
Number 6, Tarzan.
You animated?
Seems like it, yeah.
I think I saw it. It's whatever.
Animated, yes. Number 5, The Matrix.
That movie blows.
Number 4, Toy Story 2.
I stopped after the first one.
And you're going to guess the top 3. Top 3, 1999.
How am I going to do that?
Do you want to know the genres to help you out?
Sure.
I'll tell you the genres in no particular order. A comedy, a comedy, trying to say a word without it giving away.
How am I going to guess 3?
A comedy, a Shakespearean adaptation? No, not really. Okay, a comedy, a prequel, and a. These are not genres. Now I'm just giving you clues. A comedy, a prequel, and a plot twist. Those are your clues.
The Sixth
Comedy.
Sense. The Sixth Sense.
Uh-huh.
That movie sucked. By the way, I gave the ending away in the theater while I was sitting with my dad. It's not hard if you watch film. We were in the Midway in Queens, and we're sitting there, and Bruce Willis walked past a mirror and didn't have a reflection. And I said, Dad, he doesn't have a reflection. And we had to leave. They made us leave the theater.
You motherfucker!
Sorry, morons.
That fat, get out of here!
I was fat.
Fat fuck!
Okay, so the Sixth Sense, is that number one?
No.
Shakespearean adaptation?
Shakespearean adaptation / prequel. No. Shakespearean adaptation was probably not the best.
Okay.
So secret prequel. And the last one is a comedy. Absurd
comedy in 1999. That's not American Pie. 1999. That's hard. What? This is not a good show when we're silent. So you have to.
Well, it's not an audio; it's a visual.
I know.
So it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I know, but it does, because I'm not just going to sit here and be silent.
We could do awkward pauses.
Yeah.
Which we're not doing now because there's words coming out of our mouth, so there is no awkward pauses.
Give me the first letter of the number one movie.
S.
1999, Shakespeare in Love.
No, what the fuck? No. And I read that earlier as a movie of the year.
Oh, sorry, excuse me.
Shakespeare in Love, number one.
And S is the comedy.
No.
S is the prequel.
Yeah.
Number one.
That's what I said.
Have I seen this movie?
Probably not.
Oh, Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
All right.
Say especially not.
Okay. I did see it. I did see that.
Really?
Yeah. They're all bad, They're all just westerns in space. And the guy's red in this one. Watch out for the red guy. And number two, you said, is Shakespearean.
No, dude. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
That's the Shakespearean one is Star Wars prequel.
That's Shakespearean, what?
Yes, it is. They take a whole bunch of shit from Shakespeare for them.
It's a western in space.
It's a western Shakespearean in space.
You need cafe latte.
Oh my god.
Comedy. Okay, so comedy. Give me the first letter of that.
A.
Well, it's not.
My mom texting me, "You're okay?" Yeah, mom.
Well, it's not American Pie, because you said that already. A. Have I seen it?
Maybe.
You're great.
It's a comedy.
You're great.
Absurdist
comedy. Is it absurd like it sucks?
I probably would say you think it sucks, probably, yeah. Made $206 million.
And we said analyze this already. With an A.
It's a name, the dot, and then blank, 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 blank.
It's a name, the dot?
Why are you giving me an alert about something that happened 30 minutes ago? It happened already. Is it still happening? It said 4.7.
That's a lot. I liked it.
Wait, is this supposed to be Aftershocks?
Probably. Well, A with an A. Is it animated?
No.
Give me the next letter.
P. The next letter in the name or the next letter like
The next letter in the name.
U.
Oh.
Oh God, you're dragging this.
Well.
This is objectively a better game than the one you came up with.
Yeah, it probably is. Give me the third letter.
S.
Austin Powers, the spy who shagged me.
Yeah.
I like the first one.
What was the name of the first one? Just Austin Powers, right?
No, wasn't that it? Is that the first one?
Maybe. Probably.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah, this is the first one.
Yeah, that one I like. The one with Beyonce was terrible. Goldmember?
I love gold. No, that was funny.
No, it's not.
It was
Okay.
creepy. It was creepier.
Now, if you haven't died or tuned out or been swallowed up...
Love was number 19. We read that, dummy.
If you haven't died or tuned out or been swallowed up by the earth... here's the trivia. So Jason Mewes had the entire script memorized.
Oh, I'm all shook up.
How come I feel like somebody's shaking me?
You ruined it.
I did.
You ruined it.
I did. That was my plan. Had the
shake what your mama gave you. Shake what your mama gave you.
Take it fast. Watch yourself. Jason Mewes had the entire script memorized before rehearsals, and when asked why, he said it's because he didn't want to anger Alan Rickman. And Kevin Smith took him aside before rehearsals began and said he needed to be on his best behavior and bring his A game to the set. Then Kevin Smith wrote a multi-part blog detailing his battle with drugs. This is great. In it, he describes how Mewes was using heroin during the film. This is great.
Yeah.
And there are scenes, which I noted, where you can see Jason Mewes nodding off in the middle of other people's lines. He's totally on junk. The Weinsteins own the distribution rights, so this is unavailable for streaming. But it's not, bitch.
Yeah, we saw it on the YouTube.
On the YouTube for free. No ads.
Yeah,
baby.
And HD, all that good stuff.
HD, we did it. We did it.
They're actually going to be... I saw an ad, I think it was probably Smilecastle or Kevin Smith posted it, where they're going to be remastering it.
Great. I won't be seeing
putting it back out.
I'd rather be in another earthquake. The film, I wrote, I haven't seen this in probably a decade. I'm looking forward to it, ... I remember the themes being heavily pro-choice and so we're not doing the normal where I break down every scene. We're just going to go over the overarching themes. Heavily pro-choice, very anti the hypocrisy of religion itself, and not so much the actual religion. I think Kevin Smith is essentially saying you can believe what you believe, but just don't bother me about it.
Essentially, it's pretty much how he rocks. He was raised Catholic.
Yeah, he's a Jersey kid.
So yeah, He's like, I mean, yes, there's hypocrisies, but fuck off.
When this film came out, I remember it causing such a stir, and my dad really wanted to see it because he's my dad, and that's just something he does. And we never did. And my dad proclaims to this day he doesn't like Kevin Smith, but has no idea why. Casting George Carlin as the Cardinal, nice touch due to his overly atheist beliefs. Carlin's
sorry, my little brother Diego. He texts me, "Did you fart?" It's very funny.
Lowbrow you.
He's a funny kid.
Yeah, I do like Diego. Carlin's mannerisms.
That's stupid.
We're gonna do it.
Stupid joke.
It is. And it was funnier than this movie. Carlin's
funnier than you, that's for sure.
That's fine. Carlin's mannerisms, I know he took from people like John Paul II and evangelical preachers like Billy Graham and Jerry Falwell. Did your folks ever watch evangelical preachers growing up, Don? Was that ever in your home?
What the fuck is that?
Billy Graham and Jerry Falwell and all those fucking idiots.
What is this, church?
Yeah, evangelical preachers.
No,
You know,
we didn't watch church on TV. We went to church. Or we went to the Kingdom Hall because I was raised Jehovah's Witness.
I'm sorry. The quasi.
You're going to hell, buddy.
That's fine.
If there's anything I learned,
That's fine.
you're going to hell.
I welcome it. I like a warm climate. The quasi disclaimer at the beginning of the film is interesting. Knowing the shitstorm it would cause, the studio made him put this out there, calling it comedic fantasy and not to be taken seriously. I think he goes a little too hard with the PS and PPS after. You know, come on, I don't care. You know, Carlin.
After I got that in the beginning.
Yeah, so did I. This is the beginning. Carlin delivering his media.
After it confused me. I got confused.
All right, shut up.
I am confusion.
Shut up. Carlin delivering his media piece is a stand-up bit.
Needed more Carlin.
Needed more Carlin.
Yeah, if there's anything this movie needed, it was more Carlin. He should have had a much bigger role in this movie. Yeah. I get the irony of him being a cardinal. I get it. Ha ha ha.
Did he die? He died a few years after this because I think his last stand-up special was 2008, so it wasn't like he was on his deathbed. Why didn't you put more Carlin in there?
I don't know.
False idolatry is a big theme in this film, and I think everyone in this film, for the most part, grew up fairly Catholic, and it shows. Literature is another theme in this film, reading to argue, the idea that he knows more than the nun. It feels like everyone argues each other in all religious theme and debate, not only in this film, but in life, and I think Kevin Smith's shining a light on that. Angels missing cartoons. Everything is an analogy to comics and graphic novels in Kevin Smith's works because he was so influenced by that. Couple of lines
Big
here really good. A couple of lines here really good. Church laws are fallible because they are created by man. A theme that will continue to pop up throughout. Everyone is fallible, from the angels to God to the studio heads. Divine justice, killing in the name of a god. It's funny how she didn't spit. It's funny how the woman in the elevator didn't spit out her drink on. If I had a dick, I'd go get laid. But that they were going to murder everybody. That's what she spits her drink out on. You know, no one listening in church.
That should be a sin of itself. Just being in a room with a bunch of, the complacency should be some sort of a sin.
Yeah.
That's just odd. You know, all these people are terrible people. You've been in this boardroom knowing that they do terrible things. I don't see how that's not sin worthy.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Holy shit, it's the Pope. Proving the perceived naivete of the churchgoer. Going to church when you were young, and as you grow, you lose faith. Bethany says she doesn't feel anything at this age, which I think is something that is palpable in at least our generation. You know, you went to church when you were a kid, and what do you want to do? I mean, some people did stick with it, but most of us don't give a fuck.
Obey.
What a bad joke that was.
Obey. I mean, I'd say I let go of religion somewhere in 2009.
Yeah, I think
I officially let go of it.
I think we're both, you and I, are spiritual people, but not religious.
Nope, wouldn't use that either.
I think you are lying to yourself.
The farthest I could say is I've considered myself a spiritual pragmatic. So spiritual is even only halfway for me, because a rose is still a rose if called by any other name. You say, I'm not religious, I'm spiritual. Okay, so you still believe in something that's invisible. Whoa. You're still, superstitious. Like, it's the same shit.
Well, do you believe in karma?
Maybe. But then you have people that do fucked up shit and they live forever. So is there karma? Is there? Really? Is Trump going through karma right now? Or is he...
He's on Ozempic.
Doing fine. Because he seems to be doing just fine.
Well, he's going to lose. He's going to lose. Don't worry about it.
Who cares?
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. He doesn't care. He didn't expect to win the first time.
Ozempic.
Yeah. It's it's this movie was a little bit more on the fence than I thought it would be, more than I remembered.
Yeah.
I thought this would have been a vehicle for not atheism necessarily, but definitely leave people the fuck alone. That type of vibe, which
Yeah,
essentially it is.
it is. It is.
You know,
I always thought my friends who had Central Air were rich, and it turns out that Central Air made them very poor. Central Air, because Azrael, has that bit about Central Air at the sort of beginning of this film. Did you have Central Air? You had an air conditioner like everybody else.
yeah. What the fuck? Central Air.
All angels dressed the same. Did you notice that? Blazer and hoodie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They dress like people from Jersey.
Yeah. Special effects are very
From
good in
Boston.
this film for 1999, I think.
Decent.
Yeah.
Decent. I
The
guess
only-
he was getting the budget back then. He was definitely at his peak, Kevin Smith.
Yeah, the only part I was like, the budget, the special effects aren't great is when they rip open the portal.
Yeah.
That looked like shit.
That shit.
Yeah. You ever think about the fact that people never knew if angels really wanted to save them? Are angels snarky? I mean, they don't exist, but are they snarky?
I feel like there's stories in the Bible that would definitely agree with that. Some of them could be kind of dicks.
Yeah.
At least reluctant at the very least. Like,
Yeah.
these fucking, and it just naturally you would have to assume so that if they're not free-willed creatures, right?
No,
They're
no.
not by nature. They have to do what they're told, but that doesn't, I guess, necessarily negate the fact that they're free thinking. But human beings, which is the fallacy of religion and spirituality for the most part, is that human beings are constantly putting human emotions on things that either A, don't exist, or B, don't possess them, so that it could be more comprehensible, right?
Right.
So putting human emotions on a all-knowing, all-seeing being like God, there's parts of the Bible where he's a jealous God. There's parts of the Bible where he's a rageful, vengeful God. There's parts of the Bible where he's a good and gracious God and merciful. Those are human emotions. Why on earth, why in a universe would a being of that much tremendous power have such minimal, petty emotions?
Yeah.
It's incomprehensible, and people are not comfortable with not comprehending. That's the problem. People aren't comfortable with I don't know.
Yeah.
So I say that to say it's a tale as old as time where human beings put these emotions on these deities, so that they're relatable, so that these characters are relatable. Yes, they may be very powerful angels or rock gods or fucking Zeus and shit, but I could relate to this guy because I get pissed off for no reason and throw things in my house,
That's
just
true.
like Zeus.
True. You do. Noah was a drunk. Look at what he accomplished. Back to the fact that it was written by infallible men who may or may not have been drunks. God was particularly vengeful. That's the Old Testament. I like the Charlton Heston bit. That was very good. Ben-Hur, the Ten Commandments. And it's funny that Metatron's whole spiel is vengeful and filled with wrath. Metatron.
Megatron.
It's Metatron, Don.
Mega.
Are you done? It's Metatron. Prophets, Jay and Silent Bob, reinforcing the road movie guide trope. The Hockey Kids, Asps of Hell, Devil's Minions. Yeah.
Well, there was buzzing constantly, so I would imagine that the first one was.
Yeah. I don't like Jay and Silent Bob. Don't like them.
I've never had an issue with it. They stick to what they know. They don't do. Yeah, they stick to what they know. They're of the time. They're of the 90s. And they're a vestibule of that, I would say.
Abortion clinics, good place to meet loose women. Is that genius? That's genius. Mass genocide is the most...
You like Jay and Silent Bob.
Well, I mean, I think the line is genius. Mass genocide is the most exhausting activity one can engage in next to soccer. Very funny line. I guess talking about Sodom and Gomorrah in front of a gun store owner isn't enough for a background check showing that anyone can get a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah. The whole John Hughes shit is brilliant. Kevin Smith influenced by John Hughes. What's your favorite John Hughes movie, Don? You've seen The Breakfast Club. You've seen Pretty in Pink. You've seen all those.
Never seen either one of those.
The answer's The Breakfast Club.
Alright.
I'll scream rape. That's funny.
That's funny as shit.
That
I
was
wrote that
funny.
down. Oh yeah, I have notes.
Yeah. She's a slut. Bang.
Whoops. I do have notes. Yes, I put that I'll scream rape. LOL.
Yeah. She's a slut. Bang. That was kind of funny.
So we're gonna go from the beginning with my notes.
Oh, come on. Where were you?
God, I took notes. Just a couple funny ones. Organized religion destroys the inner self. So that was funny. That's what Matt Damon said to the nun earlier, right? Yada yada yada.
It's the first line of the fucking movie.
Yeah. Is that guy the one that's the devil guy? He's like
Mallrats.
In my head. I've always had him as in my head as evil Ryan Reynolds. You know how like Bokeem Woodbine is evil Dave Chappelle? You know who Bokeem Woodbine is?
I do know who Bokeem Woodbine is.
You know how they say he's evil Dave Chappelle?
I've never heard that. I've never heard that.
Every time I see him face, I'm like, is that Ryan Reynolds? Oh no, that's that other creepy guy.
But Jason Lee came way before Ryan Reynolds.
It's creepy. It creeps me out.
Jason Lee does? Just looks like a white skateboarder, which he was.
Creepy. I grew up in Old Mill Basin. I've seen a lot of white skateboarders. Creepy. They creep me out.
And he was a professional skateboarder for a long time.
I also wrote, oh no, not full frontal. Oh, we haven't got there yet, have we? Yeah, we did get there. Yeah, we did. I said, oh no, not full frontal.
Alan Rickman?
Yeah, Alan Rickman. That was
Ken doll?
creepy.
Yeah, it's okay.
I didn't like that. I said, he's looked old for a long time, Alan Rickman.
Dead.
Yeah, he died. He's dead.
He's the oldest he'll ever look right now.
Went through 5 Adams because of God's real voice. That was funny. And she was like, what is it?
I know.
Because he's the voice of God, Megatron.
Metatron! I wish the earth would have just swallowed you up.
Swallowed. Swallowed. Have you ever been swallowed up? Yeah. Angel of Death quit and was convinced not to slaughter for God anymore. Thought that was interesting. Ben Affleck's Angel convinced Matt Damon's Angel not to kill people anymore.
And then he kills...
Oh, no. Ben Affleck was the Watcher. That was his role.
Bartleby.
Right. And Okay. I think I'm caught up.
Yeah, okay. So...
to prove God wrong would undo reality. I thought that was interesting. The whole plot of the story is to stop these people from proving God wrong, which is nuts when you think about it. It's like, wow.
Yeah. What gear are you in when they're in the car and Jason Mewes fucks up the car?
What are gears?
Gear, is it a car? I know it's a car thing, but it can also be a reference to Jason Mewes' heroin addiction.
I don't think so.
Why not? Whose house runs... Try something. Try something with me. Whose house runs house? Matt Damon's a fucking man. I love Matt Damon.
Why was that there?
I think it was improvised, and it was great. And then he's doing Martin. So good.
What? What the fuck is going on here?
What's your favorite Matt Damon movie, Don? Go.
Capote. No, Philip Seymour Hoffman. He was in there though. Why did I see? I can visually see.
I think you're thinking
Matt
of
Damon
Talented
as
Mr.
Capote.
Ripley.
No.
Matt Damon was not in Capote.
No, I know he wasn't now. I mean, I know, and I knew then. I know again. Matt Damon. Recently, actually, I like that one where he shrunk.
Downsizing. It's right up. Yeah, I like that too.
That's pretty good. I didn't mind that one at all. Thought that was very interesting as a concept.
Yeah.
I did not see the one with him and Robin Williams.
Good Will Hunting?
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that one.
That's not great. It's not great.
What else?
The Informant.
The Martian I didn't watch.
The Informant was really good.
The military ones were all pretty cool. Those were cool. The ones he did. The action ones he did.
Yeah.
Those are actually pretty damn cool because it's not something that you expected from him, you know?
The first Bourne Identity I liked a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, those are pretty good. Bourne Identities.
I'm going to go as an actor. I'm gonna say The Talented Mr. Ripley is probably
That's
his
the one where he's a
best.
con man,
Yeah,
right?
that's probably
Yeah,
his
that one was
best.
pretty good.
Yeah, he was really good in that. Talented Mr.
What's your
Ripley.
favorite Ben Affleck movie?
You know, I wrote later on, I can't tell if I love Ben Affleck or I hate him. Because, like, in this, he's good. He is
Yeah.
good in this. Probably The Town. And then I think that movie sucks. You know, like, I don't think it's a great movie.
I thought Gone Girl was a dark comedy.
I didn't see Gone Girl. I didn't see
It's
it.
weird. The amount, like, I don't know why I was in the theaters to see this. I definitely saw it in the theaters, but there were audible laughter at some of the lines.
Yeah.
Because there was like a lot of like dark humor and sarcasm in that script. Which, whose movie was that? That wasn't a Kevin Smith movie.
No, I don't know who
No.
made Gone Girl.
But whoever did that definitely had a dark sense of humor, and it came through, and people actually like audibly laughed in the theater, along with me, because I thought it was funny. But Ben Affleck as Batman is really good, even though you're not into comic books. But that was actually perfectly casted. The movie sucked, but he was good.
I saw The Dark Knight. Whatever.
Oh, you know what? The Accountant.
Never saw that.
Pretty damn good, and they're working on a sequel.
Oh, he was good in
He
changing.
played an autistic hitman.
Oh, he was good in U-Turn with Samuel L. Jackson too. That was a good movie.
I don't think I saw that one.
I enjoyed U-Turn.
I did see The Town.
Town was fine.
Yeah, The Town was fine. Daredevil. He's played a devil and an angel.
I never saw Daredevil.
Yeah, he played Daredevil and he played an angel here. Daredevil was pretty cool. That's the one that had guy that we talked about earlier, Michael Clark Duncan as the Kingpin, which was really dope. He was really good as the Kingpin.
Chris Rock falls out of the sky. The Dead, I Died. I like that. This is the Chris Rock I don't like. It was just a little much and a little over the top in a way.
But he's always like that in everything he's in.
But not recently. He's gotten better as an actor.
Which is crazy because he's been acting for a very long time.
And
it's not like he's fucking new.
And he's been bad for a long time as an actor, in my opinion.
Yeah,
it's just,
I know Fargo people liked him in that.
I did like it because they didn't, like I said, they didn't ask him to carry it, so I enjoyed that. And then when they're eating at movies, you can see Jason Mewes nodding off. That was tough to watch. White folks only want to hear the good shit. A black man can steal your stereo, but he can't be your savior. Good lines. Big mixed message stuff throughout the film. Everyone's saying
he said Jesus was black. That was like within the first 3 minutes of the conversation.
Yeah. Everyone's saying different shit about what they believe, crossing phone lines, right? It's like that game Telephone. Does anyone know anything about anything when it comes to the Bible, really? People's faiths and all that? Like, you've read the Bible.
A couple times.
I've read the Bible 2 or 3 times.
I can't quote it anymore.
I can't quote it.
My brain.
I can't quote it, but it's a damn fine work of fiction. Like, the stories are great. Some of the stories are really, really good.
A lot of them are really, really fucked.
Yeah, a lot of them are like there's a lot of pedophilia in that book. A lot of fucking boys and shit. You know, and people who really believe in that book, they're really not into the fucking boys. But the book you believe in there is a lot of boy fucking, a lot of it. So just so you know, and God's not real. The dueling money at the strip club scene is very good. The temptation of man and all that with serendipity. Boardroom scene, still my favorite scene in the entire film. The 7 deadly sins playing out here, the golden calf movie, the Bible, the idolatry. I believe the 10 commandments. This is supposed to be Disney and McDonald's. And then Matt Damon's got that whole, come on, man, you don't believe in voodoo. And then he comes back and shoots everybody. But I do believe in this. And then Ben Affleck making fun of him for saying that is how I feel whenever there's like an action movie and some dickhead says a dickhead line. I'm like, what a dickhead line.
I think Kevin Smith is very good.
And he knows
how to do meta.
Yeah.
He knows how to do meta. You know what I'm saying? He's pretty good at doing meta. And to be quite honest with you, I mean, we'll get to our opinions of the movie towards the end, but I think the more you go through this, I think you're kind of countering your argument to what you said earlier about this film. But we'll get there.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Yeah,
No, I'm not. I mean, there are
yeah.
moments in this film that are good, but it's whatever. Home Alone commentary, movies you believe. What are movies you believe someone sold their soul for to make successful, Don? That you've seen, movies you've seen, and you went, I can't believe this is successful. What's number one in your brain when you go to that?
I can't believe it's successful.
I can't believe the success of this movie, whether it be a big budget or even if it's a low budget that surprised some people.
I don't know. Nothing comes to mind.
You don't have a movie where you watched it and didn't like it and everyone liked it and it's a fucking big budget film or any movie where that was successful.
Oh, the Batman movies, the ones that Christopher Nolan directed, the wildly overrated.
Yeah,
Wildly overrated.
I could get with that.
I don't like Christian Bale as Batman. It doesn't make sense. He has a lisp. Batman can't have a lisp. I know it's you. You have that same lisp as that other guy.
I would say any of M. Night Shyamalan's movies. Most of M. Night Shyamalan's movies.
No, because he had a streak where he was hitting. He was batting pretty
he was
good there.
The Sixth Sense is not good.
Well, fine, you figured it out, but obviously it was number 2 in the domestic box office.
Exactly, and this is the point of the argument.
You know,
a movie you can't believe is well garnered and well received. Whatever. God is a she. You don't celebrate your faith, you mourn it. That's one of the best lines about Catholicism I've ever heard. I do not like seeing the gang get killed by the shit demon. Seeing everyone's faces, that's a nod to comedies of the 40s and 50s. Watching everyone get killed. What was that shit demon doing? Where'd that come from? Who cares? That's stupid.
It was weird. It was gross.
I also don't remember this part at all. That's what I wrote. Knocks strong odors out. It's dumb. That's comic book shit. He sprays the fucking spray in the shit demon's face.
Yeah, that was
comic book shit.
Yeah, weird.
I don't like that. Quit killing people. That's high profile. I like that one. He likes to listen to people talk about God. The only real beef he's got is the shit that's carried out in his name. And isn't that the theme of religion? Like, everyone carries out things in their God's name, right?
Yeah, it's an excuse and it's nonsense.
Larry and Barry, the rhyming name trope. I hate it. I hate the rhyming name trope. Three Stooges style. I hate it. Selena. Okay. Linda just texted me Selena to say that she can't believe that that's a movie that people loved. That
fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't do very well as we saw.
It's true, but people do. It's garnered some cult classic status.
Like I said, I thought it was a good time. I just didn't remember it was so bad.
That's not a good time. So bad is not a good time.
Sure, you can. You can have so bad and have a good time with very bad. Of course you can.
I don't believe that. Bartleby is very fucking smooth. Now you see how he got with J-Lo, who killed Selena, by the way. What about you, Don? When did you... Okay, that we said when you lose your faith in a god. Okay, 2009. Whoa, That's great. That was funny. 2009 for Don. I don't know. Very young, looking around the church and thinking everyone was a loser.
I've been questioning since I was a child. I've always had that don't really make sense.
Yeah, when I was a kid, there were times I was like, oh, this feels good. And then when I was like 10 or 11, right before my communion or confirmation, I would look around the church and be like, you're all losers. This is loser shit. Why are we doing this?
Mm-hmm.
None of this makes sense.
How come you didn't have a bar mitzvah?
because I was raised Catholic.
Um,
My mother's Italian.
um,
Why are you getting like grainy? Like after you said that, you started getting fuzzy. That's funny. Bartleby seems to be the much deeper of the two angels. Bartleby doesn't want to kill her, but knows that she's hearing the story, and she's the one. Rufus interrupts. I wrote, Chris Rock really sucks in this. Really bad fight scene. A couple of good improvised lines here. Why don't I just get off at the next stop when Kevin Smith is dragging Matt Damon out? That's funny. We can choose to ignore the pain like they do, but no, we are servants. Is that super fundamentalism?
yeah.
Very good. You aren't talking about going.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
You aren't talking about going home. You're talking about a war on God, and this is when Loki sort of turns on Bartleby, like, "What the fuck's this guy doing? I'm tired of all this cryptic bullshit." And I wrote, "No fucking kidding, aren't we all? Is that us yearning to know what Bethany says there? That she's tired? Just tell us, Jesus." It's all a lineage thing. It's blood stuff now. So that's when Bethany. So then it's not random. She wasn't picked randomly. It was all just a hoax to get her to be this thing that she already is.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking garbage.
You really put that together. It's yeah, that's why, religion is so absurd, because it's all just old lineage, blood lineage, patriarchal, sometimes matriarchal nonsense. You know what I'm saying?
So that would make Bethany part black. That's a good line. She fell in the water. Self-baptism? Is that self-baptism, Don?
Sure.
I had to tell this little boy that he was God's only son, and he was in for a life of persecution, and eventually crucifixion at the hands of the people. He was just enlightening. This is Metatron saying that he had to tell Jesus, "Hey, it ain't gonna work out."
Megatron.
We weren't we just in the woods? All right, it's enough of the. It's enough. Yeah, you're ruining everything. Weren't we just in the woods? What are we doing here now? They're at a fancy restaurant. God loves skee ball. What's your favorite amusement park game, Don?
Not skee ball.
I hate skee ball.
It's the shooting the clown with water in its mouth and making the balloon pop.
Very sexual. I know what you're.
There's the go fish ones. Those are cool.
So you could get a little snack for the ride home.
What does that got to do with food?
Well, you would eat a raw goldfish. Is the joke?
No, I said the goldfish ones where you had the little fish. Fishing pole.
I thought you meant throwing the ball in the thing and getting a goldfish.
Oh, the skee ball ones where you're making the horses race. Those are always fun for me in Coney Island. I have vivid memories of that.
Is a ride the same? A ride's not the same as a game, right? You can't consider like.
You just said two different words, so why would it be the same thing?
I'm calling the batting cages a game, and that was my favorite thing to do at Coney Island. There used to be a quarter. Remember the batting cages were a fucking quarter? I would spend hours in the batting cages at Coney Island.
I remember the batting cages at Coney Island by the racetrack.
Yeah. They ruined Coney Island. It sucks.
Coney Island was not great, fam. That was successful. That was hell. That was not a good place.
Well, do you mean like the neighborhood?
It needed to get gentrified. The neighborhood is still fucked, but that place was shitty. Coney Island was shitty, dude. And I went there for decades.
I loved Coney Island.
It was a cesspool of degenerates.
You never rode the Himalaya, Don?
Yeah, of course.
You rode the Himalaya.
You ever got stuck on the Himalaya when the guy's button wouldn't stop, wouldn't make it stop, and it just kept spinning far longer than it was supposed to?
It's a free ride. Free
and now
ride.
You're stuck listening to
Most Def. Most Def.
Not Most Def. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world in reverse, going 70 miles per hour.
Or Busta Rhymes.
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world.
I'm gonna throw up. So Do you remember the elevator to hell? Remember that ride?
I remember there was a horror house. I don't remember elevator
Well,
to
it
hell.
was right outside the spook house, the elevator to hell. And what it
Mm.
was a fucking metal elevator. And you all like strapped in, right? And you just went down for like 40 feet into a pit of fire. And guess what, Don?
What are you
Guess,
talking about? In
bro,
Coney Island?
look up the elevator to hell in Coney Island.
I don't remember this at all.
Bro, look up the elevator to hell.
Elevator to hell.
Coney Island.
Get the fuck out of here.
And guess what happened, Don?
Somebody died.
Oh, more than somebody.
Everybody
A
died.
few people died. And then they reopened it.
Wait a minute.
You don't remember the elevator to hell?
Hellhole Ghost Hole of Coney Island, no longer 2019.
Yeah. No, the elevator to hell.
It's called the Hellhole for What the fuck?
Yeah, bro.
I do remember this little thing that looks like Hellhole. I just thought that was another spooky house.
No, that was the real house.
What do you mean it goes underground?
Yeah.
How?
It's a hole. It's like a built-in hole, and you go down. It's mechanical. It's like an elevator that they figured out to go down, and fire shoots up.
Hellhole. I'm looking at the picture of it now. I remember this. Very creepy. I guess I never was allowed to go on that ride.
Well, very smart by your parents.
So you know what it is? It's not. See, there goes the spooky house. Yeah, I remember the spooky house.
Yeah.
So it didn't go underground. You probably had to go up because looks like it's about 2-3 floors that place. So you probably walked up, got into an elevator, and then it went down. It didn't go underground actually.
I went on it once.
Yeah, it didn't go underground actually.
It was.
I'm like, there's like trains and shit. Well, no, that's an elevator train, but there's like way too much going on over there.
It was the scariest fucking shit I've ever been on in my entire life.
Coney Island hellhole.
Okay. So.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So what was your answer for? What's your favorite game?
The ski balls with the horses. Yeah,
Okay.
I like that. That was a cool thing.
Batting cages. Sending out lackeys to get Bethany. Jay figures out to close the church so the angels can't go back, and he actually is a prophet at this point. George Carlin is a beast. Just so funny and natural. And he's putting in the office. That was so funny. Work for Moses, another throwback to the Ten Commandments. Loki and Bartleby's outfits are inverted now. Did you see that? Did you notice that?
Sorry, this hellhole thing was basically one of those. I think you had a traumatic memory because what you just said is not true. It wasn't fucking fire, dude, at all.
I'm gonna do this. I went on it.
It was a thing where you lean against the wall and it spins, and the inertia keeps you stuck to the wall. That's what it was, and it was around since the 50s, and they renamed it Hellhole in the 80s, 70s or 80s.
No,
you're misremembering what that ride was because there was not.
No. No. Well, regardless, I digress. Loki and Bartleby's outfits are inverted color-wise. Did you see that?
Didn't really pick up on that, but okay.
Yeah. Holy bartender, that part was stupid. He's turned a deaf ear to your lip service prayers. Good line. It's all like a gossip triangle, like a reality television show, like the angels fighting each other and talking about each other. I was an artist, stupid. That's a good line. You're going to unmake existence because you want revenge. Every dictator ever, every war criminal ever. Bond movie reference, which is something I agree with. I believe that to be a trope as bad as a bad shit love story, where Azrael says, I'm not going to tell you my plans. Like, what is this, a Bond movie? That I like that because I hate that in Bond movies. I hate that in movies. The they're about to get away with it, and they'll go, you know what I'm going to do? The driver was blessed by Glick, so it's an instrument of God. That's pretty lame. Everyone dead in front of the church is out of old George Romero films and Evil Dead films. And then this wasn't my idea. I just wanted to go home. Loki's drunk. I never know if I like Ben Affleck or find him annoying. That's what I wrote. Bartleby full aggro now. This is his war on God. Megatron. Bartleby kills Loki. Jay taking off his pants to fuck Bethany because they're in that situation that they said they weren't going to be in. And now the John Doe... yeah, it was weird. The John Doe jersey and ski ball, it's all a little convoluted at this point. I didn't understand. Jay shoots off Bartleby's wings and he's human. They forgot about this John Doe guy at the hospital. The hospital clears out. They forget about this one fucking guy. Get out of here. Now here's the Metatron and God, but it's Alanis Morissette. They embrace. God speaks. Bartleby explodes because he's a human. God kisses Jay, makes him faint. God was in John Doe Jersey's body for some fucking reason. God cleans up the dead. Chris Rock's "Oh No" is the best acting in his film, and he's done in this film. That's the best acting. His "Oh No" was very good. So she's Mary. She's supposed to be Mary. Is that what this is? She's Mary now. Why are we here? God touches her nose. Whoop, whoop. Everyone goes back to heaven, and it's all sort of wrapped up. Here's the review. It's certainly not as funny as I remember it. It's not as well acted as I remember it, and it's not as well crafted as I remember. I don't particularly love Kevin Smith outside of Mallrats, didn't like Clerks, didn't like Chasing Amy, and this was just kind of what it was, I guess. I gave it a 3.2 out of 5.
Yeah, I'm somewhere around there, about 3.2. This wasn't as funny as I remembered it, but the thing is, I have a bias because I actually listen to his podcast, and I'm a fan of Kevin Smith, the person.
Mm-hmm.
Like his takes on film. I like his. Just think he sounds like a cool guy.
Nice
guy. So, what do you have? Drawers?
Yeah, I have drawers now, and I'm putting my notes.
You gonna bang your drawers?
I'm gonna bang my drawers.
Review.
I'm gonna bang my drawers, Don.
What you gonna do?
That's it. Drawers done.
Okay.
Now tell me your garbage opinion.
Yeah, I like him more as a person. I like that he is a regular guy that makes pretty mediocre films, and he doesn't pretend as if they're not. He's not pretentious about his films in of the least. And I guess you can kind of say, wow, how the fuck did he... I mean, Clerks I haven't seen in a long time, but that really set him off. You know what I'm saying? Just that one movie really gave him a rocket to do a lot of different films with some pretty big name actors now. You know, people that became pretty big name actors after they were in his films, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I always thought it was so interesting to relate. He has a very close relationship with Ben Affleck and Matt Damon, you know? Well, Ben Affleck specifically. Ben Affleck was in that Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back film that came out a few years ago. Yeah, I don't know. I like Kevin Smith. Some of his films are quirky and weird and just good enough. And there's nothing. There's a...
Your opinion's wrong. Wrong.
Let's talk about aftershocks.
I turned off all the because you know Amber Alerts. What am I gonna do? Get up and find the car? Get out of here!
I mean, it's your car.
No. Oh, you dick. Good. That's funny. Maybe you need to not drink coffee or eat anything. Have your own personal Ramadan for 2 hours. Because you're on it today, buddy.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so you like this average film. It's average.
I like that it's average, and the movie knows that it's average. And that's the thing. That's one of the things I like about Kevin Smith is that he doesn't pretend to be something he's not. Mm-hmm. He makes stuff that he likes. He writes about stuff that he likes. topics that he likes, and he writes in a way that real people speak for the most part.
He does. I give him
You know,
that. Yeah.
so I do like that. There's a lot more to like than there is to hate about this film for me. You know what I'm saying?
If I hated this film, it would be a much lower score. It's average.
Yeah.
I hate that it doesn't hold up like it did when we were younger. Because
it was much more
of the time,
groundbreaking, I think, at the time. It was of the time for sure. It's of 1999, 100%. But even the topic was still taboo.
Yeah.
It's still taboo now to make certain movies about, film about religion and the sort. It was a pretty big deal when it came out, especially, when you're doing, like I said, this movie has a lot of riding the fence type of theocracies, you know what I'm saying, and ideals. Because it's not necessarily saying, it's not religiousness with Bill Maher. You know what I'm saying?
Religulous.
Religiousness. With Bill Maher. It's not that.
That movie sucks. It's
not an atheist running around making, everybody look like a fucking retard.
Bill Maher has become very odd in his older years.
He's a piece of shit.
He's become very odd. There's something wrong with him, I think. I don't know.
There's nothing wrong with him. He's the same person he's always been. It's just that more people, our generation and younger, are very aware of how full of shit these so-called liberals can be. They're just as bad, if not worse at times.
I don't think he's a liberal anymore.
I don't know. I don't care what he calls himself. He's a fucking prick. You know what I'm saying? He's an Islamophobe.
He is that. Weirdo. He is that. He's always been that.
Yeah.
Where were we? Oh, I was gonna say. I don't know what I was gonna say. I lost my train of thought. But I wish we would have watched Mallrats. I wonder if that would have held up. I really do.
Yeah, I don't even know if I've ever seen that one.
Oh, that in my opinion is Kevin Smith's best movie. I love Mallrats. I just like the idea of causing havoc in a mall. I think that's great. It's just that's the whole movie, causing havoc in a mall. All right, Raising Arizona next week.
What?
Raising Arizona.
The fuck is that?
That's what I sent you.
Well, where you have Amber Alerts blocked, I have text messages blocked from you.
Same thing.
You are my Amber
Same
Alert.
thing. It's the same thing.
So.
What's a Coen Brothers?
Raising Arizona.
Coen Brothers movie. It's this. It's Nicolas Cage, John Goodman.
I'm into it. Done. I don't even need to know the plot.
It's very good.
I really don't need to know the plot.
I shouldn't say it's very good.
Oh, wait a minute.
You've seen it.
Are they like, all right, go ahead, continue with the plot.
Well, it's essentially they're criminals.
They're like uncles?
No. You're close.
Like I have vague memories of Nicolas Cage and John Goodman in a film together. They're older though, right? This is like late 90s?
87?
Oh, I know the name of the movie.
Yeah.
I know that for sure the name of the movie.
Yeah.
Then I don't know this movie. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Raising Arizona. That'll be next
Raising Arizona next, and then we're going to decide. I really want to do that Kabuki NYPD movie.
I don't know what the fuck that is. I don't either. I'm not doing it.
Why?
It seems not right.
It's definitely not right.
Let's see what a streetwise New York police officer transforms into the world's most unusual superhuman hero.
I got to see it.
I guarantee you this is a white dude. It's a white dude, and he's putting on a kabuki outfit. Oh my god, this looks so fucked.
You can't make films alone.
What are you doing? Don't play it. We're gonna get demonetized.
There's no sound.
What do you mean? There was sound.
Lloyd Kaufman and Michael Hurst present.
Yeah, it's a trauma movie.
I don't know what that means.
It's like
trauma team release.
D-grade shit. It's like you ever see The Toxic Avenger?
It's a white guy with very weird looking hair. Oh my god.
I want to see it. It's going to be bad.
Wait, so he keeps wearing different costumes. That's the whole...
I don't know. It's going to be bad.
They have a car running through. There's a lot of action. Somebody's on fire. There's a tiger.
It's a trauma movie. Like I
There's
said,
a lemur.
like I said, it's a trauma movie. It's not going to be good.
Fuck you! I can't watch this.
You want to
This
see?
is.
Look at you. Look at your
It looks
face.
so bizarre, but this, you know what it is? What catches me is that there's so much practical effects, and I'm a sucker for practical. Oh no, it's yellow face. Oh no, this is wrong.
But it's going to be bad.
Who is this guy? I've never seen this guy.
Nobody of note is in Lloyd Kaufman films.
Oh no. Did you watch the trailer, or you just saw the thing?
I just saw the. I didn't watch the trailer. I know what it's going to be.
It's really.
It looks.
Oh, he flies.
It's flying. He just ran into a pole. I mean, Don, if you don't want to watch it, I won't watch it. But you know it's going to be bad funny. It's going to be bad funny.
I don't think it will be. I think it'll just be wrong. But yeah, sure. It's so wrong. Just look at the fucking. It's wrong.
I understand it's wrong, but we're not endorsing the movie.
It feels like it.
We are. We're endorsing a movie we've never seen. We just want to see it. 5.7.
Fatal Sushi, Lethal
Chopsticks,
and as American as Apple Pie.
That is a terrible tagline that makes me want to see a movie. I just want to see it. We don't have. We can denigrate it all we want.
Where did you even come across that?
I was looking through Peacock because every first of the month I look through the.
It's on Peacock.
It's on Peacock, yeah.
Fuck it, I'll watch it right now.
No, not right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it right now.
Why?
To see if I even want to. I mean,
you're gonna watch it to see if you want to watch it.
To see if I want to review it.
This seems racist.
This feels racist.
All right, everybody. Next week's Raising Arizona.
Who did you recast?
I didn't.
Didn't do a recast.
I didn't do a recast. I don't think. I don't know.
Oh, I could do a recast off the top of my head.
Go ahead.
I could do a recast off the top of my head. Let's see. For Jay and Silent Bob, I would do. Who's another comedic duo that did a couple movies together? Let's do
Jack Black and Jesse Eisenberg.
No, that's what. No, when did they do a comedic?
They didn't.
Duo? Terrible. Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill.
Wow, this is bad already.
Or, I mean, yeah. Or Seth Rogen and James Franco.
Yeah, let's get another rapist out there.
I don't keep up on white news. Is that what happened to him?
Franco, yeah.
Yikes. Okay. And then for White Lady, Jesus' little cousin, who will we do for White Lady, Jesus' little cousin?
Make it Taylor Swift. Make it Taylor Swift.
No, because she wasn't a very good actor at all.
Who, Alanis Morissette?
No, the white lady we talking about, not God.
Oh, Linda Fiorentino? Oh, yeah. She wasn't bad. I like Linda Fiorentino.
She was very.
They didn't ask her to do anything.
She did straight man. Yeah, she did straight man the entire movie. She was one note, but I felt like it was on purpose.
One note.
I didn't think it was
a one note actress. We're gonna keep it one note then, and I'm gonna cast Gwyneth Paltrow.
I don't like seeing her.
Me neither. But she's good enough for the one note.
I think she's going to be in a new movie called Civil War. Did you see a trailer for that?
That's Kirsten Dunst.
Oh, I get them confused.
I want to see that.
That looks terrible.
A24, it's going to be good.
A24 has had shit.
They have. Don't get me wrong.
What are you talking about? They've had shit.
They have.
Lamb.
Very bad.
That was the most bizarre 2 hours of my fucking life.
I also didn't like
It really was about the ending that fucked it.
Yeah.
It wasn't even like the film was like, all right, you're taking me there, you're taking me somewhere. Where are we going? And then it was like, oh, nowhere. Cool.
I didn't like Midsommar. Everybody fucking loved that piece. That movie was a piece of shit.
I didn't think it was the best plot, but visually, it's the first time I've ever seen such violence in broad daylight. That shit was fucking nuts.
It's just The Wicker Man for people who haven't seen The Wicker Man.
Didn't see The Wicker Man.
Right.
So for one note, white lady, let's go with the chick from 50 Shades of Grey. So I think she
never saw it.
Awful.
Never saw it.
She's awful. She was just in a Sony Spider-Man film that was terrible.
I never saw that. I didn't see that.
Madam Web. She was in Madam Web.
I didn't see it.
I would do for Megatron. I would do Ricky Gervais.
Okay.
Just because.
Because he's British?
Oh, no, for Ricky Gervais, I would put him in George Carlin's role. That's what I would do.
I'd want De Niro to do Carlin's role.
Because they're both atheists.
I want De Niro to do it.
He's not an atheist. He's not going to do it right.
Yes, he is. He's not a Catholic.
De Niro's an atheist?
Yes.
I'll Google it. I don't know if I believe you.
Yeah, Google tells you everything.
So how did you find out?
He's an atheist?
Yeah.
I'm his priest.
I just come here every Sunday to tell you you're full of shit.
Yeah.
That's all. For Chris Rock's role, I would pick Gerard Carmichael.
Yeah, okay.
He has a new show on HBO that I think you would like. It's like a documentary style thing. It's very uncomfortable.
I like uncomfortability, like this podcast.
I like his stuff. Gerard Carmichael's a pretty fucking talented kid.
We start.
For God. Who can I pick? I think was it Alanis Morissette? So another white lady.
I just go with Taylor Swift.
I'm not going to pick white lady.
Just have her in there.
Zoe Saldana.
Well, she's not going to talk.
That's fine. I could look at Zoe Saldana as God. A black woman is God. Deal with it. Deal with it, Joe. We can't even process it. Look at his face. His brain is hurting.
Okay, I mean, to counter that, I would have Clint Eastwood play God.
Co-starring Red Chair.
Yeah. No, yeah, sure. Zoe Saldana works.
Mm-hmm. Who else was in this? That's it, right? Oh, Ben Affleck and Matt Damon.
Yeah, I got John Barenthal.
Who is like the modern day Ben Affleck, Matt Damon? And there's another one that's like a duo. How many films they've done together? Not many.
3?
Yeah, you would think it would be more. They're really good playing off of each other because they're, such good friends.
How about this? Joaquin Phoenix and Casey Affleck.
It'll be darker, but yeah, I would like it. It would be dark. It would be very much darker because Joaquin Phoenix does not pull off humor very well. Though, in what is that movie? The Sister Brothers, funny as shit.
I love the Sisters Brothers. Yeah, that was really good.
In the theaters. I went to Angelique to go see that. I love
Angelica.
That. Her mother calls it Angelique. I'm gonna call it Angelique. Yeah, it's Angelica. Angelique.
I went to the Wayans.
I went to the Angelica Theater.
I went to the Wayans Brothers Cinema.
Yeah, that was good.
I like the Sisters Brothers. Yeah, it didn't get a lot of shine.
I don't know why.
I don't know either.
John C. Reilly is somebody that's such
one of the most underrated actors of the last,
but revered and underrated at the same
time.
Yeah.
He can do everything.
It's really fucked. Like he should be on a higher caliber, I think, than he is.
And Will Ferrell should really thank a lot of his career for John C. Reilly.
Yeah. He played he had a good dance partner.
Yeah.
All
right, next week.
Those are going to be my angels. Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly.
So you want a bad movie?
I never said I didn't.
All right. Because did you see the Sherlock Holmes and Watson shit?
I've seen bits and pieces of it.
That could be a top 10 worst all time. It was so unfunny and just so...
What the fuck is going on?
Why did we do this? All right. Raising Arizona next week. Coen Brothers. Stick around for that. Stay here the entire time. Don't leave your computer. Don't go to work. Get fired.
Leave.
And hopefully, when we have another earthquake, it's longer so I can complete my orgasm.
Oh, yeah. You gotta make a fucking earthquake weird.
See you next week.
Hmm.